With more than 82 million books sold and an illustrious career spanning more than 40 years, this award-winning author was among the first to empower young people, tackling tough topics in the coming-of-age classics Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Blubber, Then Again, Maybe I Won't, and Iggy's House. So please welcome Judy Blume. Welcome to Chicago.
Thank you.
And congratulations, you had a big award this weekend.
Yes, it was very exciting.
And tell us a little bit about the award.
It was a kind of lifetime achievement award for young adult fiction, which is really funny because I don't think I write young adult fiction. But you know, it was a nice award, and so I was happy to accept.
And you were also in town because of your movie.
Yes, we screened in 2 different theaters on Saturday. The movie is actually open now. It opened Friday night, Tiger Eyes, based on my book. And the screenings were wonderful, and I learned a lot from those screenings.
And your son is the director of the movie?
My son is the director. We co-wrote the script. I'm sorry, I have laryngitis.
Oh.
In case you think I always have such a sexy voice.
I just thought you had a very busy weekend. Now, what made Tiger Eyes such a good book to turn into a movie?
It's always been the book that Larry and I, my son, said we would do together. He read it for the first time when he was 18 when I wrote it. It's only taken us 31 years to do it, but we always said if we got the opportunity, this is the one it will be. We lived in northern New Mexico. It's cinematic in a way that many of my other books aren't. My books are so internal.
Yes.
And this one, you know, is dramatic and has a lot of characters.
I have to tell you, I read Tiger Eyes. It was a very important book to me after my dad passed away. So it really meant a lot to me. I read it when I was 13. And tell me about what it means to you to have affected so many generations of girls.
It means the world. You know, I have the most loyal readers ever. But I tell you, when I go into that little room to write, I cannot think about any of that because if I did, I would never be able to write again. It would be the fear of disappointing everyone. So I have to clear my mind of all those wonderful things and just go in there and be as anxious and insecure as ever.
What made you want to write books for teens and young adults? It seems like a really hard generation to write for.
Well, when I started out, you know, I didn't know anything. I was young. I had 2 babies. And really, I identified mostly with the 11 to 12-year-olds. And that's who my books were for. There was no such category as young adult anyway. So I liked the kids on the brink. I liked my life on the brink when you didn't know what was coming. Everything was new and fresh. And that's what I liked writing about.
And you deal with all types of issues in your books, sexuality, racism, and your books have been censored too.
They have been censored, unless you think that this censorship that started so much in the 80s is over. I met a group of incredible young girls, middle schoolers, at the screening of Tiger Eyes on Saturday, who made a video to defend a book that the meeting is tonight in Glen Ellen. The school board wants to remove it. It's The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yes, which was also turned into a movie.
A fabulous movie, a wonderful movie. And they love this book. They're telling what it means to them. I'm just so happy that kids are, you know, understanding that it's their book. These are their books that some adults are trying to take away. They have the support of teachers, librarians, principals, and yet the school board says, no, we want it out. So they've made a video, and I got to say something on their video. And they told me, 6 seconds, you have 6 seconds. And it was wonderful, and I'm so proud of them.
You know, times are so different now for kids these days with social media. Do you find that you think kids have more challenges today, and are your books still pertinent even now?
You know, I don't know how to answer that question. It's a question everyone asks me. I don't know. I mean, yes, I still get lots and lots and lots of letters because what I'm writing about has nothing to do with, you know, electronics. Yes, that's changed. And the way they communicate has changed. But I'm writing about the feelings that are deep inside. I have to say, the book that I'm writing right now, the novel I'm writing right now, takes place in the 50s. And my husband says, oh, an historical novel. And I go, that's my life. You know, I was a kid in the 50s. He's joking, of course. So, but I wanted to go back where we don't, you know, we're not thinking about the kind of social media. You know, I love Twitter. I'm a big tweeter. And I love communicating that way.
Well, I know that your life is an inspiration oftentimes for your books, including even things that happen to your kids as well, which was the bullying book.
Blubber, yes, Blubber. Although, you know, nobody called it bullying then. We called it victimization in the classroom. Nobody raised the word bully. But yeah, that was, my daughter came home from school telling these horrible tales. It wasn't happening to her, but she was watching it. And you know, when a kid watches that, they know, if this could happen to Wendy, this could happen to me. And it's a scary thing to watch.
Well, thank you, Judy, so much for being with us. You're such an inspiration to all of us. And congratulations on your award and the big movie premiere. Head to our website for more on Judy Blume, and you can check out Tiger Eyes at the Rosemont 18 Theater, as well as on iTunes and video on demand.